Oh! It's only in the 60s this morning, but that is deceptive because it's getting into the low 90s today. So I'm getting an early start on everything I need to do outdoors to have it done by the heat of the day. Still fleshing out the egg eater. Any eggs for me, ladies? I have two naughty hens that have somehow figured out how to get out of their saddles, which I've never had happen before. Another issue with the chickens that I would love to be able to figure out, not that I know exactly what I would do about it. I have had an ongoing issue of feather pulling, and I don't know if it's one chicken or multiple chickens, but it's gotten so bad recently that our young cockerel out here, all of his tail feathers are gone. In fact, I joke that he kind of looks like a truck without the truck bed. It looks like half of the chicken is missing. The little babies are doing so well being integrated with the rest of the flock, and I would love maybe in 2 or 3 weeks to go ahead and move them back into the chicken coop, because I would like to move my pet cockerel, Oa, outside into one of these chicken tractors. Oa has been in the house much longer than I intended because of his walking deformity. I kind of went through this process of basically trying to rehab him to get him to walk a little bit better. And I think he's at the point now where he's probably as good as he's ever going to get, and he's ready to be moved outside. He's just getting way too big to be in the house. Some type of critter has gotten into the garden, I'm assuming, because I've had multiple potato plants damaged. Some definitely look like they've basically been smashed. I don't think it's a raccoon because I don't actually see the mulch dug through, and usually when the raccoons get in, one of the easy ways to spot them is to see that they've dug through mulch or loose dirt, and I don't see any of that. And this row is my pepper plants, and definitely not impressed with those. Last year, unfortunately, I didn't have good luck with peppers either, and I'm not really sure why. The tomatoes down here at this end of the garden have absolutely taken off, and I gotta do a little bit of maintenance here. They are just outgrowing their cages already. Oa and Kaja are going to be sharing the same side of the fence since they get along pretty well. I'm experimenting today with bringing Oa out into Kaja's area of the fence and letting the two of them roam around together and see how that goes. Kaja, be good. I think the two of them are going to get along just fine, but I still don't trust Kaja a whole lot with my back turned to her. Some of these potatoes that are damaged past the point of return, I'm going to go ahead and dig these up so they don't rot or sprout in the ground. There's at least some potatoes, but they definitely could have went longer. Still worth getting though, because otherwise I risk them either sprouting or rotting. So I need to make sure I get all the dead plants up. Oh, how did you get there? We have a visitor. I think it's safe to say our chickens aren't the only ones eating their eggs. We started calling that snake Herman because he kind of makes his way back and forth from our shed that's going to be our goat area. And apparently he's found his way into the chicken coop. And there's only probably one of two ways, or maybe three, that he's coming in. And one is where we closed off the rooster door. There's a gap there that he could come in. Or he could just come in the little door that we let the chickens in and out. So, sure Glenn's gonna have to do something about that.
Get out of there.
He's too full, he don't want to get up.
Get something else, because this will end up stabbing him.
I need a snake stick. The curly thing.
Something that's clamping.
Yeah. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Right, he needs to go the other way. Maybe that's because he knows that's the way.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, hell. Oh.
That way now.
A big fat belly. Oh, his belly. Is he making it?
Yeah. Yeah, he's under that hay in there.
Oh, no. I sure am glad I didn't move those baby chicks into the chicken coop yet. And now I'm second guessing whether I want to do that soon or not. It is really starting to heat up. I still have a lot of things I'd like to get done out here today, so might just have to take some breaks. I am going to get to work on doing some mulching. As I've said, we're going to mulch this entire garden, and there's still a lot left to do. The corn, the second planting of corn down here, is still not tall enough to mulch it heavy enough. Probably next week for that. It is hot. It is time for a break. It's reading 96 out there now, and I might just be waiting till later, at least cool off a little bit before I try to go back out there. Kaja has taught herself how to open the door, which wouldn't be a problem other than if I forget to lock it, then she just leaves the door open while the AC is running, and that just tells me you're not going to be out here very long. For the most part, when it's really hot like this, the chickens just hide from the heat. They'll find some shade somewhere, get in some cool dirt somewhere, drink a lot of water. And I was concerned about the salmon faveroles, how well they would do in the heat, but they do fine. But you can always tell when they're real hot because they just pant constantly. You know, Oa's staying down here under these steps. This was also Uni's favorite spot. It's nice and cool dirt down there, and he's got some water, and I think he's really enjoying himself. I'm just glad to finally see him outside. Of course, I can't move him outside permanently yet because I don't have a chicken tractor to put him in. Hasn't exactly cooled off, but I'm too antsy to get back out here to wait. And now the thermostat's reading 101. I don't know that that's accurate, but it is hot. There's a chance of storms tomorrow, so I would really like to get some more stuff done out here. It is so hot. And that sky over there looks like it's about to let loose. It isn't supposed to rain today, but you know how that goes in the summertime. Well, looks like we are rained out for at least this afternoon. Rain didn't last too long, but it rained pretty heavy, and it was definitely enough to make everything kind of muddy. Checking on this hen to see if she's laid an egg in this box so I can find out if she's my egg eater. Oh, wait a minute. What is that, lady? This hen has an egg on the bottom of the coop that definitely has been eaten, but there are nesting boxes in here, so it is possible she kicked the egg out of the nesting box and it landed on the ground and broke, and then she ate it. So before I go calling her an official egg eater, I would really like to see her lay another egg in the nesting box and whether or not she eats that. So I'm gonna give her some more time.